Hello students, my name is Krumal Patel and welcome to Sri Chandra's Rank Zone classes. I am your friend and mentor with respect to subject economics, that is paper 4 of CA Foundation course. We started chapter 1 of part 1. As discussed in first introduction lecture, overall course of paper 4 divided into two parts, out of which we started first part, that is business economics. Part 1, in which we have started chapter 1. Further, chapter divided into various units, out of which we have completed unit 1 and initiated unit 2, that is basic problem of an economy and role of price mechanism. Today we have discussed one small parts of unit 2 which are left for, and in next lecture we have discussed or we have revised all the fundamentals and all the syllabus of unit 2 which are already completed, and then we took all the self illustration example given by ICI in study material as well as some other past examination question in next lecture. So in next lecture we have revised all the topics of unit 2 and doing question which are given in ICI study material at the end of the unit 2. First of all, we have taken roadmap of chapter 2. Roadmap of unit 2. Unit 2 has been divided into 5 parts. Part 1 is economic problem. Part 1 is economic problem. Second part is 4 basic economic problems or central economic problem. Part 3 is the capitalist economy. Part 4 is socialist economy, and last part of the unit is mixed economy. We have already completed first part, that is economic problem, second part, that is 4 basic economic problem. Which are 4 basic economic problem, friends? First is what to produce, second is how to produce, third is for whom to produce, last is what mechanism should be in place for future consumption. Then we discuss third part, that is capitalist economy, under which we have discussed what is mean by capitalist economy. Here all the means of production are controlled, managed and owned by the private entities and no role of government authorities. Here we have discussed characteristics of capitalist economy and merits and demerits of capitalist economy. Then after, in last lecture, we have discussed socialist economy. Here all the means of production are owned and governed and managed by central planning authority and not by the private entities, in which we have discussed characteristics of socialist economy, merits and demerits of socialist economy. So we have completed till the time all the 4 parts of unit 2. Now today we have discussed a small part which have been left of the unit 2, that is mixed economy. Friends, what do you mean by mixed economy? Then we study characteristics of mixed economy and merits of mixed economy. So first of all, let us understand mixed economy. The mixed economic system depends on both the market and government for allocation of resources. Kindly recall, friends, earlier two economy, that is capitalist economy, which are based or depend on market forces, and other economy, that is socialist economy, are depend on governments or depend on government. And here mixed economic system, that is combination of market and government for allocation of resources. So mixed economic system depends on both market as well as government for allocation of resources. In a mixed economy, aim is to develop a system which tries to include the best feature of both the control economy and the market economy. Market economy means capitalist economy and control economy means socialist economy, while excluding demerits of both. Here aim is to develop a system which try to include best feature or merits of both control, that is socialist economy, and market, that is capitalist economy, while try to exclude demerits of both control economy and market economy. In mixed economy, there are three sectors of industry. That is private sector, public sector, and joint sector or combined sector. So mixed economy, we can see three sector of industries: private sector, public sector, and joint or combined sector. Now, let's understand all types of sector. Private sector, production and distribution in this sector, under this sector are managed and controlled by private individual and group of individual. What is controlled and managed by private individuals, friends? Production and distribution. Industries in this sector are based on self-interest and profit motive. Industries in this sector are based on self-interest and profit motive. This system of private property exists and personal initiative is given full scope. However, private enterprise may be regulated by government directly or indirectly by number of policy instruments. Here, private sector production and distribution are managed and controlled by private individual and group of individual. Industries in this sector are based on the self-interest and profit motives. And private The system of private property exists in private sector and personal initiative is given full scope. However, private enterprise may be regulated by the government directly or indirectly by the number of various policy implementation. So private sector are in line with the capitalized economy. Now, public sector. Industries in this sector are not primarily profit oriented, but are set up by the state for the welfare of the community. Here aim is not profit orientation, but the aim is to welfare of the society or a community at a large. Public sector are in line with the socialist economy. So, under private sector, we can see characteristics of capitalist economy, and under public sector, we can see characteristics of the socialist economy. Then, last sector under mixed economy is the joint sector or combined sector. Joint or combined sector. A sector in which both governments and private enterprise, both governments and private enterprise have equal access and join hands to produce commodities and services, leading to establishment of joint sector. Here, sector in which government and private enterprise, that is private sector as well as public sector, have equal access and join hands by public and private sector to produce commodities and services, leading to establishment of joint sectors. Now, features of mixed economy. Features of mixed economy. There is a coexistence of private and public sector. Coexistence of public and private sector. First important and last important features of mixed economy is coexistence of both private and public enterprise. Coexistence means at a time we can see private sector as well as public sector present in the economy. So private and public sector joins together and works together in the same at a time in the mixed economy, which cannot be seen in any economy that is capitalist or socialist, because mixed economics is the combination or mixture of both the economy, capitalist economy as well as socialist economy. Then after, mixed economy segregated into three sector, or in other ways, three sector of industries we can found under mixed economy: private sector, public sector and combined sector. Now, lastly we see merits of mixed economy. Economic freedom and existence of private property which ensures incentive to work and capital formation. Surplus private capital individuals have incentive for investment in various alternatives opportunities available in the economy, as well as laborers, skilled as well as efficient laborers are paid incentive to their work. over and above normal wages. Price mechanism and competition forces operating in private sector promoting efficient decision and better resource allocation. As private sector governed by price mechanism and competition forces, market forces. So price mechanism and competition force or market forces operating in private sector which promotes efficient decision and better resource allocation of productive resources. Consumers are benefited through consumer sovereignty and freedom of choice. Here, consumers' right to choice or freedom of choice is protected. So first we seen right of property. Second is efficient and better resource allocation. Third is consumer right, that is freedom of choice is protected. Next, appropriate incentive for innovation and technological progress. Innovative ideas and technological improvement have been paid incentive for their innovation and technological progress. Mixed economy encourages enterprise and risk taking. Advantage of economic planning and rapid economic development on the basis of planned priorities. Like socialist economy, some planned priorities have been set up, and advantage of economic planning and rapid economic development has been done on the basis of such said planned priorities. Comparatively greater economic and socially equality and freedom from exploitation due to greater state participation and direction of economic activity. Here, along with market forces, greater state participation are also present. So, greater economic and social equality and freedom from exploitation are found under mixed economy. Disadvantage of cutthroat competition averted through government legislative measures such as environmental and labor regulation. So, various governmental, environmental and labor law having put some legislative measures which are binding on the enterprise governed under the economy. So, cut-through competition averted through government legislative measures. Here we seen merits of mixed economy, under which we have seen economic freedom and right of property, price mechanism and market forces operating the private sector which promotes efficient decision and better resource allocation. Consumers are benefited through freedom of choices, appropriate incentive paid for innovation and technological progress, and it encourages enterprise and risk taking. Advantage of economic planning and rapid economic development on the basis of planned priorities. Comparatively greater economic and social equalities and freedom from exploitation due to greater state participation and direction of economic activities. Disadvantage of cutthroat competition averted through government legislative measures such as environmental and labor regulation. So friends, we have completed our last part, that is mixed economy, which are left Now, lastly, we conclude our session by taking summary which are given in the ICI study material at the end of the unit 2. Here, first fundamental is basic problem of scarcity. We have already discussed the problem of scarcity arises due to resources are limited and resources have alternative uses. So basic problem of scarcity give rise to many economic problems. Unlimited human wants and scarcity of resources lead to central economic problem like what to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce, and fourth is what mechanism shall be put in place for future consumption. So here it is talks about four economic central economic problems. Then basic economic problem, what, how and for whom to produce are solved by different economies in different way. A capitalist economy use tool of price mechanism, socialist economy use tool of central planning authority, and mixed economic uses a mix of both price mechanism and central planning to solve its basic economic problem. So here different economies, that is three different economies, that is capitalist economy, socialist economy and mixed economy. And capitalist economy solve their problem by price mechanism and market forces, which tends to optimum utilization of resources. Under socialist economy uses the tool of central planning authority and all the production resources are controlled and governed and owned by the central planning authority. And the mixed economy uses the mix of both the price mechanism as well as central planning to solve its basic economic problems. So friends, in next lecture we discuss MCQ part which are given at the end of the ICI study material of unit 2. Thank you friends.